So when I posted my video showing how I modified my original box for Legendary, a Marvel deck building game, in order to hold all expansions made to date, I had someone ask whether or not I sleeve my cards. As it stands, I do not sleeve my cards for Legendary. With almost 2,000 cards in my collection, it's just not an investment I've decided to make yet. But it got me thinking about what storage might look like if I did. So today, I'm going to figure out how much space sleeve cards take up as opposed to unsleeved cards, factor the results in with my collection, and see exactly just how much space sleeving every card would take up. So first things first, I went to the game store and picked up a pack of 100 card sleeves. And here I have 100 of those blank cards that came with some of the expansions. It's funny because every time I'd unwrap them, I'd wonder why exactly they were included with the set. Well, as it turns out, it was so I could make this video. Now already you can see this stack of sleeves is about 3/4 the height of 100 cards, but let's see what happens when they're all filled up. Now I'm using Ultra Pro Matte sleeves here, but I want to be very clear that this isn't a review or recommendation of these sleeves. They were just the brand they had at my local shop, and when researching card sleeves, they did come up in a few videos, so I figure they're a pretty standard sample. So let's gather some data. It looks like a stack of 100 unsleeved cards are about 1 3/16 of an inch tall, and with the sleeves, they're about 2 1/8. So, math, that means a stack of 100 sleeved cards is equal to about 179 unsleeved cards. And here it looks like my story checks out. So let's apply this to my collection. Here we have all 1,950 cards from the core set and these expansions. Now in the video where I put this baby together, I talked about how I had to cut these rows down to 3.5 inches wide in order to fit 3 of them into the original box. But as you can see, laid sideways, these sleeves are 3 5/8 inches wide, just like the original dividers. So if you click right here, you'll see why sleeve cards just won't work with this particular setup. Fortunately, I still have my boxes for Dark City and the 2 Secret Wars expansions. Now I already know 100 sleeve cards take up the same space as 179 unsleeved cards, so if I just multiply the number of cards I have times math, then I know 1,950 sleeve cards equals 3,491 unsleeved cards. So that's how many cards I'll be needing to show you just how much space sleeving the entire collection would take. So let's fill these suckers. You can see here, I still have yet to make dividers for the new Captain America 75th Anniversary pack. I'm still debating if I want to make that into its own video. Again, it's super simple, so maybe not so much a how-to, but just a how I do it kind of thing. So that's the first box filled, on to box 2. So if I already have 1,950 cards here, and this stack equals 179 unsleeved cards, then I just need another 1,362 cards to make up the difference. So why don't we start with a little Legendary Encounters, an alien deck building game. Now you may be asking why I'm going through all the trouble to remove these dividers. Well, as you'll see, they do end up taking a significant amount of space themselves, and though it may not seem like a big deal, I'm an insane person. Okay, so that's another 600 cards, which means we're still just 762 cards away from our goal. Now I've exhausted my personal stash of Legendary brand game cards, so like a game night where everyone suddenly thought it was okay to bring dates, Cards Against Humanity comes to the rescue. Here we have 2 stacks of 100 cards each, and as you can see, they're pretty much if not the exact same height, so these are going to make the perfect analog. So I already have these sectioned off into batches of 100, and I'm able to fit about 550 more cards into the second box. So on to box 3. And there you have it, how much space I need if I decided to sleeve all 1,950 cards in my Marvel Legendary collection. And now I know that even if I could easily fit 3 rows of sleeved cards in the original box, I'd still have to carry a spare around for this whole row and this little bit right here. So yeah, I know this is kind of a random video, but I was curious and I figured why not satisfy that curiosity and share the results with you guys. And if you like more videos like this, and I'm not even sure what that would mean, don't forget to hit like and let me know what you think in the comments. And why not click here to subscribe, because that would be super awesome. Thanks for watching!